In today's society, there is no question of the benefits of exercise. Social media, educational institutions, doctors and therapists always make it a point to talk about how it can improve every part of our lives. Everyone who partakes in an active lifestyle is usually treated and rewarded with good health and society's admiration. Those who aren't, though, tend to be dubbed as being anywhere from lazy and not driven to frail and hopeless. Now, after hearing that list of descriptions, you might agree. This would make a lot of sense when describing someone who isn't living a healthy lifestyle after knowing all of the benefits it has to offer. The truth of the matter is, though, that just isn't the case. Many people who don't lead healthy lifestyles do so to conserve what little money they have to ensure their safety. And I'm not just referring to financial safety either. The two issues, along with many others, have a good chance of being addressed, believe it or not, by having insurance companies cover the costs of full gym memberships. Many people who don't live active lifestyles tend to live in places that are relatively unsafe. Most of those locations are notorious for being riddled with rape, murder, gangs, drug abuse, and more. These risky behaviors are not kept private either. Crimes can extend from the corner convenience store to the elementary school's playground and happen at all hours of the day. As a result, many people living with this reality encourage each other to stay inside. Participating in sedentary activities like watching a television show, playing a video game, and reading a book are immediately less life threatening than playing basketball at that local playground. According to the review article Environmental Barriers to Activity by the Harvard School of Public Health, this behavior has an important effect on children. Our younger generations tend to model their behavior after our older ones, and as a result, children in these areas tend to associate an active lifestyle with risking their lives. Giving people fully paid gym memberships provide them with the opportunity to engage in physical activity in a safe place. This has the potential to change that negative association with leading an active lifestyle. Just as safety is a concern for leading an active lifestyle, so is the financial cost. Not only does this variable affect populations who live in unsafe areas, it also affects people who live on smaller fixed incomes, such as the poor and the elderly. In low socioeconomic families, money is budgeted to address immediate essentials, things like food, bills, essential medications like insulin, some clothing, and some school supplies. Maybe some school supplies fall into this category. After these needs are met, there usually isn't enough money to afford a gym membership. The prices of gym memberships tend to fall in the hundreds. Those hundreds can be used to pay for some of the necessary items that were mentioned earlier. Think about it. Wouldn't it make more sense to pay for medication or food instead of a Zumba class? Now, one thought that may be coming to mind is why can't people on fixed incomes just go out for a walk or attend free workout events being held by gyms or community centers? Unfortunately, this ties back to the point that I made previously. One of the biggest obstacles low socioeconomic people face is the fact that a lot of them live in unsafe areas. Going out for a walk seems incomparable to the cost of one's life. Gym memberships that are completely covered by insurance companies would alleviate the financial burden of someone in this situation. It would reduce the chances of someone having to choose between purchasing food for a meal and incorporating exercise into their life. This decision is something no one should have to face. That can help them reshape their lives. Based on research, having the ability to exercise somewhere safe without having the financial strain will successfully encourage people to lead more active lifestyles.
why insurance companies should not pay for gym memberships. As our country is definitely experiencing a rise in cases varying from obesity to other health-related issues, it's very important that people choose to live a more healthy, active lifestyle, not only to improve their life expectancy, but their livelihood as well. However, this choice to go to the gym to buy this gym membership is that precisely. It's a choice. And oftentimes, this choice to go to the gym to work out is often overlooked when something pops up in a hectic schedule or someone is given another option, such as a workouting. So, if people are going to forego this chance, this choice to go to the gym, why should an insurance company have to pay for this membership? There can be multiple factors as to why people do not buy gym memberships, and unfortunately one big factor is due to people not having the expenses to dedicate to this membership. In a study performed on 3 major health and fitness centers across the U.S. over the course of 3 years, it was found that many of these gyms offer annual, monthly, and per-visit plans for membership. In this study, titled Paying Not to Go to the Gym by Stefano Della Vigna and Erlich Malmindier, it was found that monthly fees within these gyms do vary, but the average non-subsidized user chooses the monthly contract, prices of which could add up depending on activation, monthly, or cancellation fees. Prices do vary from gym to gym, however, so it is very important that people do their research if they're looking to join a gym. For example, I joined a gym at home called Planet Fitness when it was $10 to join and $10 for each month after that. However, there is an activation fee each October if you would like to reactivate for the next following year. However, if one cannot afford these monthly or yearly payments, there are multiple other options that are cheaper. Target offers a big variety of at-home workout videos, from Jillian Michaels at $9.99 to Pilates at around $30. These are really great exercises that are affordable, often less than the cost of a gym membership. And so just because someone can't afford a gym membership doesn't mean they can't work out. However, if the choice came between a gym membership and a sandwich, I think there are bigger fish to fry. If the issue with at-home workouts is due to environmental concerns, from safety to weather issues, there are remedies for that. In an article by Nancy Humpel titled Environmental Factors Associated with Adults' Participation in Physical Activity, it was found that both neighborhood environment and convenience of facilities were not significantly associated with reported vigorous exercise. The strongest association with vigorous exercise in adjusted analysis was actually having some at-home workout equipment. The 2 environmental barriers identified, lack of safe place to exercise and poor weather, were not related to being active. So, while things like level of crime and safety might be an issue to some, studies show that they actually don't have that big of an effect on exercising outdoors. So, if someone is worried about the safety of an area, I would recommend working out during the day and going with a buddy. Many times working out with a friend or a relative, someone that you're close with that would enjoy working out with you, can really help you set goals and pursue those goals, because you can work together, you can push each other, and you can really enjoy a nice, safe workout when you're working out with someone else. The worry about obesity getting to the country's children today is definitely a threat. However, with such young, fresh minds at stake, what better way than to try to solve this problem with education? Children need to be taught that a healthy lifestyle does not just include working out, but also proper nutrition. We can teach children dieting techniques, such as avoiding fast food and junk, and opting for whole grains, fresh produce, things like that, that are better for them. Education also provides children with a great program, physical education class, which is often mandatory for younger children. It's beneficial because it's not only fun, but they can learn how to properly balance exercise in their lives, and they can learn the do's and don'ts of exercise. Do's and don'ts of exercise are really good to know when you have a gym membership. I do know that my gym at home requires that children under the age of 16 are accompanied by an adult, which is sometimes a nuisance because the child and the adult have to go at the same time, be ready at the same time. Perhaps for children we should rather focus on educating them so we can teach them proper ways to live a healthy lifestyle and avoid obesity. Most importantly, besides cost, gym memberships are not being used to their potential. Shockingly, in the study provided before by Della Vigna, it shows that people who purchased the $70 per month package only attended less than 5 times per month. That's maybe once a week. Those calculated visits came out to be around $17, even though customers could have opted for either the $100 10-visit package or $12 single visits, both of which would have been less than this barely used pass. If non-subsidized customers are paying a fortune for a membership they hardly use, it serves no purpose other than a hole to put money into. Furthermore, why would an insurance company pay for a membership for someone if users only attend less than 5 times per month on average? To me, this sounds like both a waste of money and time. Now, those statistics don't speak for everyone. They are on an average of 7,000 people over a 3-year period. Gym memberships may seem like a necessity in a world being plagued with obesity, but the key to a healthy lifestyle involves better nutrition and exercise, and education getting people there. If people can't afford a membership, they can overcome that hurdle in multiple ways, from at-home workouts to buddy runs through a neighborhood to ensure safety and fun. Sadly, I do not think memberships will be covered by insurance companies due to the average person wasting more money with this membership. If people can't make it to the gym for at least 30 minutes of cardiovascular work 3 to 4 times a week, why should an insurance company lend them money if it's just going to be wasted?
While the points Rachel brings up are important, they overlook several key issues. Even though educating people about obesity has been shown to be effective, this effectiveness relies on the assumption that everyone has access and can afford healthy food. In reality, this isn't the case, as seen in the research piece Disparities in Access to Fresh Produce in Low-Income Neighborhoods in Los Angeles. One of the key findings were that the higher the concentration of poverty, the fewer supermarkets were available. Many of the alternatives mentioned, like working out at home, also assume that people will have enough money to spend on workout DVDs and equipment. Considering the prices of memberships, the statistics that were presented are representing a population that can currently afford gym memberships. Those who have low socioeconomic status live in environments that don't have safe alternatives, which could be another reason for the currently low consistent attendance at gyms. By giving people gym memberships, we are providing them with a more realistic tool that they can use for designing their own active lifestyle. Being physically active helps combat a ton of diseases associated with a sedentary life, ranging from obesity all the way to depression, almost all of which have a higher chance of being prevented by providing people with a more realistic resource. To have the tools to be healthy is a human right that needs to be addressed more often. Having insurance companies cover the expenses of gym memberships is a great way to start.